Yes, what's going on, people? Just thought I'd come on quickly and have a little chat. My missus' kid's birthday tomorrow, so when I got him a Peppa Pig balloon, he loves Peppa Pig, love him. Check the hat out, check it out. Voices Action Change. If any of you people don't know what that is, this is where I work for Kaleidoscope. Basically, in a nutshell, so Voices Action Change is a project. It's a consignment between Recovery Cymru being Wales, and Kaleidoscope, who I work for, working together to start a project that is funded by the Area Planning Board called Voices Action and Change. Spearheading it is myself from Kaleidoscope and Lila Vea from Recovery Cymru. She's the coordinator, I'm outreach, so she says I reckon we go here today, and then I'm out there. Do you see what I mean? And first of all, I just want to talk about what I've done today. Has been very humbling. So today I've got a load of posters here, you know, different ones for events, getting people in. And today I had to go to Penarth. Now Penarth is a town just outside of Cardiff, and if any of you have followed my story, you'll see a mugshot of me. There's a mugshot of me in Penarth, and I've got the mutton chops. I look like, well, it was a terrible attempt of Wolverine, you know, it was bad. But that was actually posted all over the Vale, and the Vale being an area where Penarth is, all over like the, you know, notice boards and whatever, and also in their local newspaper. And basically I was the front page of the newspaper, wanted man in connection to a string of thefts. It's not like it's just one theft of a piece of fucking meat. It ain't that. Like, I was continuously once a week going up to their town on the outskirts of Cardiff, going around all the towns out, you know, out of Cardiff, like basically Barry, Lantwick, Cowbridge, Penarth, Bridgend, just going all around them, and basically what I was aiming at the time for was just alcohol and Yankee candles. And I know it's crazy, but that's what was in demand at the time for me, you know, and I was making a good living off it. I was at least making £200 a day, and you know, that was me funding my habit every day. So that went on the front page of there, and it's on my social media. You look up on my Instagram, you'll see the photo. It's a fucking bad photo compared to where I am now. And so like, I was basically blacklisted, not welcome in that town, blatantly. Do you know what I mean? And it's sad because my mum's a school teacher not far from Penarth, and when that came out at the time, like the article got sent to her computer, because obviously the schools, you know, attached to all these community notice boards, and luckily my mum goes by her maiden name, so they didn't really clock at the time, but I think people knew who I was. So, you know, I was blacklisted from that town and banned from places, and, you know, off police would like tell me I'm not allowed here. So fast forward now a couple of years time, and now I'm working for the Voices Action and Change, and obviously Cardiff and Vale. Penarth is in the Vale, and today I went to Penarth, and today I was welcomed into the doctors and the services there, and even the places I used to shoplift. So you had the shops, the cooperative shop welcomed me in. I had a poster up in there. I put some posters there. The Boots, there's a Boots there. They let me in, like, obviously, and it's not like they let me in. I was going to go in anyway. They probably got different managers now, like, but it's just a mad change, and such a good feeling to know that I'm going there now, not to steal, you know, not to shoplift, but I'm going there to help people, you know. I'm raising awareness, if anything. And I actually stayed up there all day, and you know, I met a lot of people up there as well, service users, people sat on the streets outside the shops, and managers of shops, and just local people as well I was speaking to. And it's just an amazing feeling to know that, like, you know, it can be done. and people out there who, whether, you know, you've been blacklisted or you've been disowned by friends or family, or, you know, people, you've got like a name stuck to you because, you know, mud sticks and you know, heroin and, you know, junkie, these words are the worst, you know, and I still probably get it, you know. I do get it, I know I do, but nowhere near as much as I did. And to be trusted to work in a place like Kaleidoscope, it's crazy, you know. But it's like, yeah, like, it's just such a good feeling, and I'd like to give people hope, you know, something to hold on to. And everyone says it's never too late, it's never too late, you know, and that gets chucked around too much sometimes, like, cause it gets to a point where people don't believe it. Like, it's like, you know, I say sorry to my missus all the time, I also say I love her all the time, but sometimes I'll just say, oh, I love you, just so she don't give me a hard time. And then the moments when I really want to say I love her, like, it don't really mean nothing, there's no weight in it. So I think that word, it's never too late, is one of them words that gets chucked around as like a saying. But please let me tell you, right, that when I say it's never too late, I fucking mean it. I fucking mean it. Like, I'm young, like, I'm still young, I'm 30, yeah? But I started heroin, right, when I was 17, 18. I dabbled with it. By the age of 19, I was a full-on heroin addict, a full-on user. And you say, like, you know, I never had no hope towards the end of my addiction. I never had no hope when I was 21, 22, 23. The moment I started taking heroin, the moment I started being fully dependent on something, the moment I started stealing from my family, the moment I started stealing and going to prison, the moment girls know you're an addict, the moment people use heroin as like the same category as AIDS, and, you know, like, oh, he's a heroin addict, so he must have AIDS because they inject. The moment that happened, yeah, which was pretty early on, was the moment I ripped my life off. Like, I never thought I'd have a girlfriend again. I never thought I'd have a partner. I never thought I'd have a job. Never thought my family would accept me. That was early on. And I went even further from then, during my addiction. But here I am. Here I am now. I'm 30 years of age. I've got a podcast that's doing really, really well. You know, I'm meeting great fucking people every week. You know, I'm rubbing shoulders with people I never ever dreamt of. I'm talking about, you know, future boxing stars. I'm talking about legends in the sports of football and rugby. I'm talking about like mad inspiring people. I'm talking about the leaders of countries. Like, it's crazy. But not just that. This is what humbles me the most. This is what really makes me realize that it's never too late. You know, working for an agency that I used to be dependable on. I used to go and not just go there for help. I used to fucking hate these agencies. The police, the probation service, the drug agencies. I used to think they were a bunch of wankers. You know, when I'd like being services on a methadone script and I'm still using on top, and then I get breached and go to prison. I'm in prison and I'm fucking slating them. They're fucking wankers, they do fuck all for you, this, that. I hated them, you know, and I didn't think they'd done anything for me. But here I am now in my recovery, and these were monumental in my recovery. I'm sorry if I'm ranting on. I just feel like, although I'm doing a podcast and I'm working, a lot of people don't really know. People who come across me now, they just look at me as Colin Mace's podcaster, but people don't really know that, like, I was really, really in a bad place just a year ago. Okay, I'm 14 months clean now. I'm 14 months clean. It's not over, you know. It's not over, but I'm on the right track, and this is the longest I've ever been, you know. I've done the prison sentences, I've done the rehabs, I've done the hospital beds. This it's just mad. And you know, it is hard to get off, and I think, you know, the penny has to drop and you have to want to get clean. You have to want to get clean. But, you know, there is times where you can get help. You can reach out. Everyone has that moment of clarity. Everyone. You know, I think if there was services or people there to help me at certain times of the day before, I would have got clean earlier. Because, you know, so many times it'd be Saturday, 3 o'clock in the morning, I've run out of drugs and I feel like I want to jump off a fucking bridge and I just want someone to help me. But the agencies are only open 9 till 5 on a Monday to Friday. So, you know, it's about catching the people at the right time as well. Because everyone gets that moment of clarity. But then sometimes, you know, you just go back to drugs. The amount of times I never had money and I just wanted to end it all and seek help. The next day I've been paid and I'm back scoring drugs, thinking I'm the dog's bollocks and I can handle addiction. So it's that you know, that's another part of it as well. And that is what, like, Voices, Action and Change, and my podcast especially, is trying to do. You know, I would love the Central Club for one day to, you know, be a 24-hour service, like, probably cliche saying, but like a talk to Frank service where there's someone on the end of the phone or someone on a Zoom call, but a real one, like not just a big agency, more of a personal touch on it. People who are answering the phone who are ex-addicts or people still in services, helping people, talk them through their dramas, or being able to go and actually see these people. Because I know addiction, mental health, is a 24-hour thing. It don't have a fucking time limit on it, and it certainly don't have a graduation date. So, you know, these are things I would love to do. I would love to be more than just a podcast. I want to leave a legacy with the Central Club and with Voices, Action, Change as well. So, yeah, you know, I only came on here just to say a little something, but, like, you know, guys, it's never too late.